Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I did not expect to be front facing today, hence why I kind of look like a mess. I've been sleeping a lot, working a lot of naps, a lot of, feeling a little bit drained energetically, but good, feeling good, feeling good. The reason we're going to be doing a divine partnership reading, a full reading looking at the masculine, feminine energies and the union energies, so stay tuned for that. But the reason why I'm front facing today is because I want to share a story with you guys. A story that means a lot to me. So there are a few select readers that I still follow on YouTube now. And it's just because there's the readers that still vibe with me, not anything to any of the other readers. I'm always happy to recommend readers if you guys, are looking for that. Readers who have helped me along my journey, provided some guidance for me. I hope that you will get to that point as well. If you're following me, I hope that you will get to that point as well where you don't need me anymore, that you'll trust your own intuition and things like that. That, not that I don't want you to move on or anything, but, if you do, like, that's my role as a healer and as a teacher, to guide you for your own intuition, to guide you along in your journey. And if it's time that you, vibe out of me, I think that's wonderful. I think that means that you're, where you are meant to be on your journey. And that's what I want for you guys. I want you to follow your journey wherever it leads you, wherever your intuition leads you. So I say that because there are a select few readers that I'm still following, that I still vibe with. Not anything, there's no offense to any of the other readers. I thank them for everything that they've done for me, all the guidance that they've given me. But these readers are ones that I'm still connecting with. And one of them I started following a few months ago. It is Twin Flame Guidance 555, and I'll link the videos, the specific video I'm referring to now, in the description box below. So I'm half asleep, taking a bit of a nap, half asleep, watching her reading, and she channels a message. And the message, she says, is about flowers. She says she's getting a message about tulips. And it's 333 now, so I know that this is important. She says, I don't know why it's about tulips, but she says she feels like it's from a loved one in heaven. She feels like it's from a grandparent. And immediately I connected with it. Immediately I knew that it was my grandfather. And I'm going to tell you why. When I was growing up, my grandparents lived across the street from me. I had a really good upbringing, and they lived across the street, and it was like a second home for me. They weren't always there, they lived elsewhere, but that was, a primary residence for them. And my grandfather used to carve these wooden tulips and paint them. He was an artist, and I didn't know that for a very long time, but I used to see him carving these, and I used to see him painting these, and it was a very fond memory for me, a really fond memory for me. I forgot about that for a very long time. He passed away about 15 years ago. And when I was writing my second book, The Last Letter, which is as personal as I will ever get in a book, it's a fictionalized account of my life. And there is a scene in which the main character is with her grandfather as he paints and whittles these tulips. For me, it was a way to honor my grandfather. For me, it was a way that he was there when I was writing that book, which was, it was about my experiences with Lyme disease, which I've talked about on this channel before. So it was really healing. It was a book of healing for me. It was a way for me to heal. And I know that he was there with me as I was writing it. And 2 years ago, my grandmother was diagnosed with dementia, and so she could no longer keep the house. And we spent a summer cleaning out the house and selling her belongings and getting it ready for sale, which was very difficult for my family because, like I said, for 30 years, I've been right across the street. That was the second home for my siblings and I. As we were cleaning out the basement, my dad found a box of these. And I scooped them up and I put them on my mantle. And I see them all the time, and whenever I see them, I think of my grandpa. So it's really special. It's really special for me. And just recently, so you know how things kind of become commonplace when they're in your house. You know, sometimes you'll acknowledge them, and sometimes they're just objects. The other day, I made a mental note to put one of these, this one specifically, in my memory box. I have a memory box of things that are really precious to me. And I made a mental note to put one of those in my memory box. And I said hello to my grandfather again, you know? So when she channeled that message, it wasn't just my grandfather saying hello back, saying I love you back. Because what she said was that with this union is that there are loved ones in heaven, not just your spirit guides and not just your archangels, but your loved ones who are helping you to bring this love to fruition, to bring you and your counterpart together. And how beautiful is that? That all of heaven is conspiring and working to bring you love, to bring you this beautiful, unconditional, divine, pure love. How beautiful. Because they are made of love, and you are made of love. And if there was ever a sign that you needed, there are signs everywhere. There are signs everywhere of how beautiful and magical this universe is, and how beautiful and magical this love is. This is not a fairy tale. Fairy tales are made up. Fairy tales are stories. This is real. And I think it has taken these past few weeks for me to understand that, and me to fully accept that and to fully trust that. Because up until now, I don't think I was fully trusting that. But this, someone I don't even know, bringing a message from my loved one in this way. And how beautiful is that? How beautiful. And you know, it might have been for other people as well. You know, it works like that. That's collective, that's oneness, that's unity consciousness. But I know that this was meant for me. I know that this was meant for me. How wonderful, how wonderful. Look at the magic in your own life. Look at the magic in your own journey. And know that all of heaven is conspiring to bring you two together. And have patience. You know, we keep saying have patience. They keep saying have patience. But trust in this journey. Trust and have faith. And let it fill up your heart. Let that love fill up your heart. Love from your loved ones. Love from your counterpart. Feel that within you. It was just so beautiful. And I'm back to a place of love and faith. Unwavering faith. Unwavering faith that, you know, fairy tales are just stories, but what are we? What are we? To quote Doctor Who, we're all just stories in the end, aren't we? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This journey, despite all the pain, we're putting the pain behind us. That's in the past now. We're putting that behind us. What's to come is the magic. What's to come is the miraculous. What's to come is the love. So have faith. Especially you, Divine Feminines, have faith and keep holding on to that faith. Keep holding on to the love within yourself, that you have for yourself, that you have for others, that you have for your counterpart. Because that love, that is what we're meant for. That is what we are here for. We are here for this love. And these, what a beautiful reminder. What a beautiful reminder. All right, you guys, I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to do this Divine Partnership reading. So hang in there. Thanks for hanging in here, and we'll be right back. Guys, we are back for the full Divine Partnership reading. I haven't done one of these in a while, I feel like. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the overall energies. Then we're going to take a look at the masculine and feminine specific energies, how they feel about the connection, and all of that. I did put the flowers here so that they're always with me. And yeah, I'm blown away. I'm still a little bit blown away by that. It just feels so magical. It feels so magical. And what is life? Life is meant to be magical, isn't it? So we're going to start with this Whispers of Love deck. As I am shuffling a couple of announcements, we have a new feature on the channel. If you follow our Instagram and Facebook page, we'll be posting there as well. It's a new daily energy draw where I'll just pull one card and channel some messages. It could be about ascension. It could be about divine partnership, which it is. The past few ones that I've channeled have been about divine partnership. It could be about light workers, messages for light workers, messages for the collective in general, messages for one person. We're just going to see what comes out. So we'll do that daily. It'll be posted around 9 o'clock Eastern time, Monday through Friday. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. We also just had a new Ascensions Confessions video where I shared more of my story with my divine counterpart, talking all about the new divine masculine, the evolved divine masculine. I had done a reading a couple of days ago and shared my experience with seeing my divine masculine after a short period of separation and how he felt like a stranger. And then, you know, we met up again this past week. And the love was there. He was there, and he was different, and he was beautiful, and it felt new, and it felt fresh, and it feels like a new foundation, a new beginning. And I've been channeling that for a while, but I didn't expect the experience of it. I didn't expect, you know, what I had experienced before, where he felt like a stranger. But I understand now that that was a closing out of a cycle. That we had to, I had to experience him as a stranger so that I could fully put that in the past, let go of what we were, so that we could form a firmer foundation, a more stable foundation, something new so that we could start over, because that's essentially what we're doing. We're putting all the bullshit in the past. It's not just the divine masculine who is shedding the old, it's you as well. Shedding the ascension journey up until this point is what they're telling me. Shedding the pain and the healing that we've done so that we can move into the future as these newly evolved, risen souls, ascended souls, without all that soul sludge that held us back. So we had to close out a cycle as well. And your divine masculine, they're not going to be the same. And it might be a little bit jarring for some, but that's just because you have to let go of the past of who you thought they were, of who they were before. You know, and that can be quite difficult. I know for some of you, you've had very difficult journeys with your divine masculines. And if they do come back and offer the same old bullshit, you know, you don't have to accept it. That's how you've changed as well. That's how you've transformed. That's how you've risen in vibrations. You know, if they're not rising to meet you with their vibrations, with their ascension, you don't have to accept it. But trust this journey and have faith in this journey, and have faith and trust in your divine masculine as well, because for those that are doing the work, for those that are healing and ascending, they are going to be different. And it's going to be a new love, and it's going to be more stable and more consistent and more secure, and it's going to feel fresh. But Spirit is saying, make no doubt about it, they're still going to feel like home. They're still going to feel like home, and that's what they're doing. They're coming home to you. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm so excited to do this reading. So let's get right into it. Information about my personal readings are down below. I'm running a spring sale, $10 off the full and half spreads. You can check that out below, or send me an email at susandunspiritual@gmail.com. If this resonates with you, please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments. I love hearing your stories as well. I love you guys when you share what you're going through, because that helps me as well. Sharing stories, I believe, is part of this journey of life, and part of this ascension journey, to know that we're not alone. So I love hearing from you guys as well. All right, let's see what's going on with the divine masculine. What's going on with the divine masculine? What's the overall? Oops. Oh my gosh. Is that how we're going to start off? I don't think so. Okay, what's going on with the divine masculine, and divine feminine. Yeah, the divine feminine. And the union energies, please. What's going on with the union energies? I'm really glad we were called to use this deck. Okay, for the divine masculine, we have rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Now, the energy, they're calling me to 40, the number 42, 4 and 2 being a 6, being unconditional love here. The energy that I'm immediately getting is that they are in a period of rest, of recuperation from all of the healing work that they've done. Now remember, they've been through tower moment after tower moment after tower moment on this awakening. They've been in kind of like an accelerated course of study, which has made it very difficult for them. So divine feminines, you know, we've been on this journey for a very long time. Some of us years, some of us, you know, for me it's been, you know, almost 2 years now. So we've had time to really awaken and understand this connection, and that's part of our frustration as feminines is we're kind of ahead of the game. We're kind of ahead of the masculines and kind of waiting for them to play catch up. But what I had channeled yesterday in the Ascensions Confessions video was that they've caught up. They've awakened to this connection and to themselves, to the divinity within themselves. But it took a long journey for them to get here. It took a lot of shakeups. It took a lot of tower moments, a lot of structures and foundations falling apart in their lives, in their physical lives, because they were resistant, because they were afraid to release that control. I had channeled this in some of the earlier Divine Partnership readings. They had awakenings before. They had tower moments before where their structure fell down. And so what they had done was they built it back up, but they built it back up on unstable footing. It was a faulty foundation because it wasn't a foundation that was firmly built on love, which is what this divine connection is. This divine connection is firmly built on love. But they've had these tower moments since, and they're like, oh my God, I can't go through that again. And that's where the resistance was coming in, because they were saying, I can't let my tower crumble again. I can't let my foundation, my life fall apart again, because I've already survived that. I've already done it. I've already built myself back up. But the universe came in and said no. They said you were building that up on false beliefs, on masks, on illusions. You were hiding. You were being self-deceptive. You were lying to yourself. It was all a faulty foundation that they had built themselves back up on. And so now the universe came in and shook that foundation back down. They brought that tower back down, that structure back down, and they said, now you are with your divine counterpart, at least in spirit, at least in energy. This connection is the firm foundation. This love, this unconditional, pure divine love is the firm foundation. But that's part of the reason why they were so afraid to recognize the connection, because they didn't recognize that unconditional love. And they said, I can't build myself back up again if I fall apart. And so that's why they were holding on to that control. That's why they were holding on to that resistance. That's why they were not willing to face this connection. But what happened was the universe brought it down anyway, because they had that foundation of love, and now they're awakening to that connection. They're awakening to that realization. And so where we are in the journey at this point, at this juncture, for this collective, this segment of the collective that I read for, where you are is you are starting on that foundation. We've been getting the card building blocks for quite a while, and that's what I have been channeling, that now you're building on the foundation of love and partnership and harmony and balance and belief and happiness and divinity, acknowledging your worth, acknowledging your value, and seeing the value in your divine counterpart. This is a foundation of partnership, a foundation of pure divine love with your divine counterpart, which it was intense. They didn't really understand that before, because they had never truly felt that unconditional love. None of us really have before. And the last time that the masculines and even some divine feminines had felt that unconditional love without conditions, even with parents and family and other partners, the last time that they had felt that unconditional love was when they were back with Source, as souls, as spirit. And so facing that seeing that within their divine counterpart, they had to acknowledge that within themselves, and some of them were not ready to acknowledge the divinity within themselves. They were not ready to realize their value or their worth, and that was part of the awakening process as well. So where we are right now in this place, leading into this next phase of this journey, is we have recognized the foundation of love. We have recognized the connection with the divine counterpart, that this is a pure love, that this is a divine love. Understanding what divine love actually means, that it's not the conditions or the control or, whatever it was that they've experienced in relationships before. It is not that. It is seeing love, loving another, and loving yourself through the lens of God, the divine source, whatever you want to call that love, that pure love energy. Seeing love through that lens now. Seeing another person through that lens. And my divine counterpart used to always say, you have to love yourself. And I used to say, do you not understand? I can't love you unless I love myself. And I can't love myself without loving you, because it's one and the same. You are one. You are one. That is the pureness, the purity, they're saying, of this connection. That is the divinity of this connection. That is the Trinity of this connection. I've been channeling for a while. I'm going to repeat it here again, that it is union is the Trinity. It is the divine God source energy, the masculine and the feminine, all serving as a Trinity. And this is how they were showing it to me. For the longest time, they were showing it to me as a triangle, as a Trinity here. 3 points, the divine, masculine, and the feminine. But what they had started to channel to me was, it's more like this. Complete oneness, a complete merging of all the energies, forming a circle without beginning, without end. That is what this love truly is. And that is what the divine masculine has awakened to. They're seeing this connection, but they've been put through the ringer in order to wake up, because the universe was really nudging them forward. For a lot of them, we had been in the last, I think it was the last union energy update, or the masculine, perhaps the masculine energy update. I'll post all the links and stuff in the description box below so you can check it out. But the image that they had been giving me was that the feminine was in the water, kind of like, come on, come on, come on in. And the masculine was testing the waters, kind of like being coaxed in, but kind of testing the waters, not, wanting to communicate, but not sure how to yet, wanting to come forward and jump in and take that leap of faith, but still kind of caught up in their mind, still kind of caught up in their fear. And the universe is behind them, kind of like pushing them forward, nudging them. There was a select group that was just dead weight, that was just falling to the ground, like, I don't want to go, like a child, just being really stubborn. I don't want to go, I don't want to do it because I'm afraid. And for that select group, the universe is actually picking them up and plopping them in the water. But for the majority of the collective, for the segment that I read for the majority, the universe is allowing them to take their time, having patience, coaxing them, but making sure that they're coaxed along, nudging them forward, making sure that there is not stagnant energy there, making sure that they're still moving forward. The divine masculines have moved forward. The energy that I'm getting here is that they are ready. They are wanting to come forward to express themselves, to express their love, to express their experience, to express what this connection means to them. In some cases, it's to apologize for poor behavior, for where they were, because they're now understanding how they behave towards the feminine and towards themselves, that they weren't being divine within themselves either. They weren't being fair to themselves in their behavior. They weren't being true to themselves, authentic to themselves, because they were hiding behind masks and illusions. They weren't communicating themselves. They weren't being authentic and speaking their truth. They weren't standing up for themselves, standing their ground. They weren't being true to who they truly wanted to be, to who they truly are. So now they're wanting to express all of this. They feel it in their gut. But they've been through it. They've been through it these past few months, especially these past few weeks. And now they just need some time to recuperate, a little bit of time to recuperate. So have some patience, some more patience and compassion, divine feminines. Your masculines are coming towards you. They want this. They are in a place, it's just a feeling of overwhelming love from your divine masculine for you, divine feminines. They're just saying, I'm ready. Just let me rest and recuperate my energy so that I can come forward as the emperor that I want to be. Not just for you, but for myself and for my life. And how beautiful is that? That they want this not just for you, but for their own life. That is the most glorious aspect of all of this, that they want this for themselves. And that they want to share that with you. They want to share that love with you. How beautiful is that? So it's just a brief pause, and it's not even going to feel like anything. They're telling me it's going to feel like a moment in time, like a split second. It's not even going to take very long. They're giving me, it's forward momentum is what they're giving me. It's not even, they're taking some time to rest, but it's all happening internally. So you might actually be seeing some things happening on the 3D is what they're telling me. You might actually be seeing some communication or some forward movement on the 3D. The rest and the recuperation is happening internally. It's happening, they're telling me it's happening within dream state. Even when they're working, if they're doing something that's like that offers them some time to be like meditative, they're doing it there as well. And the divine is helping them. The divine is guiding them forward. And you see how he's holding like a trident, and the trident is like he's ready to like fling it forward. That's kind of like the bow and arrow analogy I've been channeling for the past few months. It's ready to sling forward. They're ready to sling forward. No more sleeping. This, when I say it's a moment in time, it's just like a brief respite. Not even that. It's going to feel like nothing. This is all, we also have the chariot here. This is all forward momentum, and it's happening now. It's happening now. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys start seeing communication, or you start seeing some kind of higher levels of commitment, something happening here in the 3D, here in the physical plane. Within the next few weeks, they're telling me. They keep telling me that within the next few weeks. So between now and May, I want to say there's going to be forward momentum of some sort. It's going to look a little bit different for each of you because remember, this is a collective reading, a general collective reading. But there is going to be some kind of forward momentum that you'll be seeing, that you'll be experiencing in some form or another. Because right now, they're just experiencing this rest, this final stage of rest, before you're both launched into this new phase of this journey. And this new phase of journey is togetherness, is taking a chance on love. We'll get to this in a second. Divine Feminine, the card that you got is ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support that you need. The energy that I'm getting with is that you guys are just tired because this has been a journey. Because they're pointing me to the 1 and the 4, being 5, transformation. You guys have transformed, and it has taken you a lot of energy and a lot of effort, a lot of healing, a lot of work. You guys you should be so proud of yourselves because this has been a lot of work, and I get it. Today, I just felt so tired. Not giving up, not in a way that I'm giving up, that's where I kind of felt a few days ago, where I just could not endure this journey anymore. Now it's like you're back in a place of faith, but you're just tired because you kind of need some rest and relaxation as well. You kind of need some recuperation as well because it has been a journey for you. Holding that space, holding that love without seeing any evidence in the 3D, that's tough. That is tough. That was one of the main lessons that you were here to learn, to have faith, to not trust in the 3D, but that everything happens within, and that the 3D, what you're seeing in the physical plane, is just the result of everything that's going on within. As within, so without. I posted on Facebook that it's not just a clever catchphrase. It is truth. That is how you manifest. That is your true reality. What happens within, your emotions within, what you're feeling within. What I had channeled previously was that what you see on the physical plane is just the result. It's the cause and effect. The cause is what you feel and what you think, the thoughts that you think, and the effect is how it is relayed in the physical plane, in our physical existence. I had a dream last night that I was playing a video game. I was in a video game, and then first I can't remember all of it, but then all of a sudden I was outside of the video game and I saw myself playing the game. So I was both in the game and outside of the game. And it's interesting because they're showing me that that's what it's like. You are the creator of your life. You are the creator, and that's the magic of this whole journey. That's the magic of this life. That's the magic of this universe. You are the creator and co-creating with all around you. You are the creator of your own universe. You're the creator of your own story, the author of your own story. What is the book that you want to write? So when we say cause and effect, when they say cause and effect, they're saying you're creating within you through your imagination, through your thoughts, through your feelings, through your heart center, the heart being the bridge. And then you manifest through your heart space. You manifest, and the effect is the results of everything that you see in your tangible world. And so as you rise in your vibrations, as you ascend on this journey, your outside world is going to change and reflect that, because you're going to be more in harmony and more in balance with the world around you, because you're coming from a place of love, because you're heart-centered now, because you're feeling through the heart. So everything that you see in your outside world now is going to be a reflection of that. You might have some challenges, but you're going to come back to a place of balance and harmony and peace and forgiveness very easily. Come back to a place of love very easily. It's not going to be the struggle. Manifestations are going to come more easily. Abundance is going to come more easily. And so when they're saying ask for help, they're saying turn to your spirit team, because they are helping to guide you. Because they're recognizing that you are on this physical plane. You chose to incarnate into this physical body. This is just a physical body. You are the soul within. But that's what you're doing. You're bringing that paradigm down. You're bringing the 5D, the higher dimensions, that spirit realm down into the physical through love. Through that bridge of love. And showing the world how love can change the world. That is what you're doing. That is what you're here for. That is part of your mission as light workers, showing how your love and your light and being true to who you are can change the world, because you're changing the world from within by being true to yourself, by shining your light, by sharing your love. And so when they say ask for help, they're saying trust that you have the divine guidance as necessary. So if you're struggling, if you're feeling like you're out of balance, if you're struggling to having faith, turn to this guidance for support. Turn to the divine for support, because they are with you. They know what it's like to be where you are. They're saying they are recognizing the transformation that you've undergone. They're recognizing what a journey it's been and how painful and how difficult it's been. And they're saying they've been here with you through it all. And they're going to be with you still, guiding you, guiding this connection, bringing your counterparts together, bringing this love together, because you are changing the world through your love. So if you're coming to a place where you're feeling tired and you're feeling worn out and you're feeling like a lack of faith or a little bit of imbalance, turn to your team, turn to your guidance team. This is also a note that your intuitive gifts are opening up more, and that you'll be connecting with your guidance team more. Because you're bringing that 5D paradigm down, you're bringing the higher dimensions, and that's where they are. They're in the ascended realms. They're in the higher dimensions. That's where they reside. And so it's an energy of the veil thinning, the veil between dimensions thinning, and you're helping that. By being who you are and being on this ascension journey and sharing your love and healing, sharing your light, you're helping to thin the veil and change the world, change the paradigm. That's beautiful, beautiful message there. So don't be afraid to ask for support as their final message there. Here we have the union energies. Take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. This is what we were just, two messages here. One is what we were just talking about. This is the paradigm that we're changing, the world that we're changing through love. We're going to start seeing that reflected in the outside world, in our outside world. Easier manifestations, more love, more abundance, less struggle. You're going to start seeing that in the reflection of people around you. Bringing in your soul tribe as well is what they're telling me. But also with this relationship, you're both coming to a place where you're willing to take this chance on love, because you have both ascended. Because you have both awakened to this beautiful connection. Because you are both understanding this love. And so you're sailing into this beautiful, kind of like harmonious, I don't know what this is, but it's like this magical world together. Look at you both together in this boat. This is like the honeymoon energy from the Romance Angels deck. Both of you willing to take this chance now. Both of you wanting to start over, start fresh with this new love, this new love. And once again, being divinely guided here. Once again, they are guiding this connection because they see it. Because this connection is made in the eyes of the divine. That is what this connection is pure, unconditional divine love. And through your love, through that heart chakra expansion, through your love, it is just going to be expanding, expanding, and expanding. And through that expansion of love for yourself and for your divine counterpart, that is how you change the world. Really, really stunning. Okay, let's get into the tarot. I haven't done this in a while. I want to see what's going on with the divine masculine, divine feminine in their headspace, heart space, and their physical world. Nope, not yet. Oh my God, they're ready. They are ready. Okay. They actually asked me to take this as a separate message, so we're going to do it. And this is a very general message, but look what fell out. Look what's on the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Cups. Look what just fell out. We have the Empress and the Emperor. And if this is not a freaking sign that you are both ready for this, that you are coming together into union, I don't know what is. The Empress and the Emperor. The masculine being represented by the Emperor here, having risen to sit on their throne, ready to take charge of their life, not in a place of corrupt control, like the patriarchy, the paradigm that we've known before, but from a place of divinity within themselves, acknowledging the truth of themselves, seeing the light within themselves, understanding what they're deserving of, standing their ground, stepping up, having risen to sit beside their Empress, who is nurturing and full of love, and they're giving me the word fertility, birthing this new world, birthing this new love, ready to take their place beside each other. Look at that beautiful partnership. Look at that beautiful connection. And this is a spiritual connection. When we say divine love, they're channeling to me now. When we say divine love, they're saying this is pure love. This is love through the lens of God. This is love that is without reservation, that is without restriction, that is without confinement, that is without label. This is a love that is meant to be. How beautiful, how beautiful. And this is where you are on this journey, ready to take that leap. This is almost like the Fool energy, but being the Page, ready to take action, feeling a little bit more assured of starting this journey, looking forward on this journey. The Page is usually an immature energy, but the energy that they're giving me here is just ready to start, eager to start. It's a freshness. It's an eagerness. It's not immaturity. It's more of an eagerness here, and ready to bring this into the physical plane, this physical manifestation, the divine guiding this and offering this to be grounded into the physical reality. This is both of you seeing your value and seeing your worth, and seeing the worth in one another, seeing the worth and the value in this connection, the love in this connection, and bringing this into the physical plane, into the physical reality. The Ace of Pentacles for me is always about usually about new beginnings, being grounded into the physical reality, because this being the 3D, this being the earth, the earthly planes, divinely guided from heaven, being grounded into the earthly planes. This is happening. This union is happening, and it is being manifested and brought into the physical 3D. So this is going to look like communication. This is going to look like a higher level of commitment with your divine counterpart, a meeting, expression of love, something in the physical, no longer just anchored in the 5D, but you're bringing that 5D down. So whatever was being experienced in the 5D, now it's being grounded in the physical plane. Oh my gosh. That's just beautiful, just beautiful. I'm loving this reading already. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by all of this. Like, the past hour has just blown my mind, I've got to say. I am so full of love right now. It's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. All right. Let's get some cards for the Divine Masculine. A couple shuffles, please, for Spirit. Make sure we shuffle the cards pretty well. Thank you. A couple more. Thank you. Okay, let's get the Headspace. A couple more. Thank you. Okay. Let's get the Headspace for the Divine Masculine. What are they thinking at the current moment? What's going on with the Divine Masculine at the current moment? Yeah. So, Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So we have the Four of Swords We have the Three of Wands, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. This is validation of everything that we've talked about in the overall energies. Guys, I'm making this one video. I'm not going to split it up into two this time. This is just going to be one video because we're going to make this a kind of a, we're not making this a quick one, but we'll see how much time we have. So, the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning, not just for this connection, but for your abundance, for your manifestations. This is this new beginning. This is this fresh start, and you're feeling it. But this is the brief respite. This is the brief period of rest and relaxation for continued healing before they take that leap, because they want to. This is starting out on this new journey. This is starting out on this new phase. So the universe is pushing them into the water, nudging them into the water, and allowing them to take some time to heal from everything that they've been through, all those tower moments, knowing that they're ready to jump into the water, knowing that they're ready to take that leap of faith for this fresh start on this journey. This is a higher level of this ascension journey, a leveling up. This is a new foundation for this partnership, a new foundation for this relationship, for this love. And they feel it. They know it. They are ready. The energy that I'm getting from this card is they are just ready to move forward, looking at the horizon, saying, I am ready to go out there and explore what this relationship, what this love has to offer, because now I am feeling stable within myself. I am feeling grounded. They're pointing me to the red here, the root chakra. I am feeling safe in this love. I am feeling safe in the love for myself. I'm feeling safe in the love that the divine has for me, or I'm feeling safe that my divine feminine has for me. I am feeling secure now, and I can trust this, and I can have faith in this. For everything that I've been through, I am finally having the courage to step forward. And what a beautiful energy in their headspace. What a beautiful energy here. Okay, what's going on in their heart space? What's going on in their heart space? Yeah, new beginnings all over this reading. Let's get one more. We have Ace of Swords. Yeah. What did I just say? The Fool energy. The Fool on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to keep it in the deck, but they are ready for that leap of faith. Ready for that leap of faith. And look, the flower in his hand. Ready for that leap of faith. So we have the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Now, for some, that might be there's a message coming in that for some this might be karmic relationships, that the king is cutting out the karmic relationship. I usually don't read karmic relationships. That's never really come through, so that might be for a very small segment of you, that there is some kind of karmic relationship or karmic situation that they are finally cutting out because they're standing in their authority. They are being very decisive. They are being very matter of fact, not taking any bullshit anymore, because they know they have the clarity now. They want this victory. They want this new beginning. They have this clarity now that everything that they were going through is bullshit, so they're done. They're done with whatever third-party situation. That could be habits, that could be addictions, that could be relationships, that could be family, friendships, work relationships, career, anything that was toxic to them, that was keeping them held back. They're cutting it out. So that could be a message for some of you. Take that as it resonates with you. The other energy that I'm getting, that when this first came out, was this is a new beginning. Now, they are wanting this victory. This is the sword of truth, and you see how he's holding up the sword here? He is coming forward with clarity because he has that clarity. He is coming forward wanting this new beginning, know that this new beginning is being divinely guided, and wanting to express themselves, feeling celebratory because he wants to express himself fully to his divine feminine. He wants to say, this is what I've been through. This is my emotions. This is how I'm feeling for you truly. Whereas before, when he was in Seven of Swords energy, we kept getting Seven of Swords for the, I want to say the past few months, which was very self-deceptive energy, lying to himself, possibly lying to a divine feminine. But understand that as within, so without, they're only lying to other people, or you divine feminines, because they're lying to themselves, because they're in denial, because they're deceiving themselves. Now they are standing in their full authority with this truth, the sword of truth, feeling clear about what it is that they want, and feeling victorious, saying, I am ready to express myself. I am ready to be clear about what I want, and what I want is this. What I want is this victory and this celebration of love. I want my divine feminine. and I want to come forward and express myself now. I am decisive. This is a very decisive energy, a very matter-of-fact energy. This is a very no bullshit. No more games. No more back and forth. No more hot and cold. This energy is very grounded, and you see all the blue here? This is throat chakra energy that they're giving me. Wanting to communicate and now feeling able to communicate, where before the divine masculines especially had a lot of work to do on their throat chakra being closed up. Divine feminines had experienced that as well, had done the healing work on that. But divine masculines, they were unable to communicate or express themselves, their true authentic self, because of these third-party situations. It could be people who were controlling them, people who were manipulating them, past pain, where they had to shut themselves off. So they were hiding behind those masks. They were hiding behind those illusions. They were hiding themselves. But now they are standing in their full authority. Again, we had the Emperor that came out. They are standing in their full authority. Look at these two swords. If that is not the sword of truth, if that is not clarity, I don't know what is. Sitting on the throne, very decisive, wanting to take action, ready to charge forth and take action. Amazing, amazing energies here. Feeling this within the heart. And it's interesting that it's swords within the heart, because it's almost like if we had gotten the King of Cups, you know, they are feeling emotional. We have the cups here. They are feeling emotional, wanting to share their emotions here. Kind of like emotions spilling over in, I'm going to get it here because they're pointing me to it. I think it's one of the decks I have downstairs, but this might be a nice representation of it as well. In some of the non-traditional decks, the Three of Cups shows two full cups pouring into a third. And I want to get that visual. I think we have it in this deck as well. Here. Yeah, this, okay, perfect. So they are feeling in their heart space overwhelmed with emotion because they have come to a place of self-love. So this is the Two of Cups energy. This is the divine feminine having filled up her cup, the divine masculine having filled up their cup, pouring into this third cup. This is the Trinity energy that we were talking about in the beginning. And that cup just overflowing, that love just expanding and overflowing because you both have filled up your cups, and that's overflowing. So it's spilling, both of you, merging your energies into this one cup, this divine love, this partnership, this relationship, so that the love just continues to overflow and overflow and overflow. They have opened up their hearts now. They are overflowing with love. But it's interesting that we have swords here in the heart space as well, because it's like they have recognized this. Their heart has opened up and expanded enough that it's not just overflowing with emotion, but with clarity and understanding and decisiveness of what it is that they want. This is a really stunning energy, a really beautiful energy. What's going on in their physical world? What's going on in their physical world? Yep. Knight of Swords, charging forth. Didn't I just say that? Wanting to charge forth and swiftly. Remember when I said it was going to happen soon? It was happening now. This is happening now. This is very fast paced. This is happening now within the next few weeks. Within the next few weeks. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen an hour from now. It can happen a few weeks from now. April is very charged with this energy of forward momentum. And these pentacles, you know, they've planted the seeds. And now everything is ripening on the vine. It is ready to be plucked. It is here. The manifestations are here. And the energy that I'm getting, that they're giving me here, is he is looking at the pentacles, the blooms that he had, the seeds that he has planted, and he's admiring how everything has come to bloom. This is no longer an energy of waiting. This is an energy of admiration, of saying, look what I've done. Look what I've planted. Look what I've manifested. I've manifested my beautiful life. This divine love, this divine partnership. And it's almost like an energy of disbelief. Like, I can't believe I manifested this feminine, this divine feminine into my life. I can't believe I have manifested this opportunity. And for some, it might be career. It might be greater financial stability. It might be greater harmony. It's all of it, is what they're telling me. It's all of it. It's all of it, because they're recognizing themselves. They're recognizing the divinity within themselves, and they're recognizing the love here. And so this is their abundance coming to harvest. This is their miracles coming to harvest. And they're going to have all of it. It's not like I can only pick one. They're going to have all of it. They're going to have all of it, because it starts with this love. It starts with the love of self, and it expands to their divine counterpart, and just continues to spill forth and expand for all of these to come into bloom. And look, he's already picked one. I've never seen this before. He's already picked one. That's okay. They've already picked you, divine feminines. They've already picked you. And now they are riding forth. They're riding forth, ready to speak their truth. Really stunning, because the cycle that they were in has come to a close, come to a complete close. Let's get one more. Let's get one more for additional clarity. Let's get one more here for the divine messages. If there are any other messages, Spirit, that you have for this. Yeah. Again, the bottom of the deck, again, this has come to a close. And now they are looking at their divine feminine, male or female, doesn't matter, looking at their divine feminine and saying, with passion, looking at her, seeing the confidence that she has, looking at her with passion, looking at her taking authority over her life, wanting to ride forward. Now things are being illuminated, and you see this path here. They're ready to go forth on this path. The energy that I'm getting here, this is a sun and a moon. It's the moon card, but they're giving me sun and moon merging, and you see these two animals are kind of like looking at the moon. They're looking at this merged energy, ready to walk this path now under the moonlight, under the love of the divine feminine and divine masculine merged energies. This union energy, this is union energy they're giving me here. This is really stunning energy. Okay, I'm gonna, they're pulling me to my clarifier deck, so I feel like there's another message for what's going on in their physical reality. So I'm gonna see what other message is coming forth. I feel like it's about the moon and the Queen of Wands, so let's see what other message is coming forth. Okay, well that's beautiful validation. We have the Three of Wands again, and we have the Six of Wands. So a lot of passion in these cards, a lot of passion with the Wands energy, a lot of forward movement, a lot of energy. They just wanted to clarify what we were talking about with the path being illuminated now, ready to, exactly what we were saying in their headspace. They are ready in their physical reality. We have this in the headspace. We have this in the physical reality. They are ready for this leap of faith. They are not just looking at the horizon, but they are ready to take that first step on this path towards their future, towards this next phase in the relationship, because they are feeling grounded, because they're feeling secure and stable, because the path has been illuminated for them now. And they're seeing the path is leading to this union, to this relationship, to this partnership, to their divine feminine. And it's going to lead them to victory. Again, it's the energy of the Pentacles having come to harvest. Victory, acknowledgement of this connection. For some, this is, they're actually giving me, this is actually a marriage card in some cases. So there could be a higher level of commitment here as well. But this is an energy of victory and partnership and forward momentum with action and passion. They are ready. They're feeling courageous. And see all this green, this heart chakra energy. That is what's leading them. This heart chakra is on the horse. and the horse is what's moving them forward. They're not walking themselves. The horse is what's moving them forward. What they're saying with this imagery is that the heart chakra is actually what's leading them forward, because they're following their intuition. I've never channeled this before. This is so fascinating to me. So they're sitting on top of this horse, right? But with the green here, the metaphor here is that they're letting their intuition and their heart guide them now. They're letting their intuition and their heart take the reins. And they're just along for the ride. They're just along for the ride now. They're trusting in this. They're trusting this connection because they know that their heart is going to lead them to victory. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Divine Feminine now. And then we're going to close out with how they're feeling about each other with some romance angels. I think that's what I'm being called to do. We'll dive deeper with some separate Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine readings later this weekend. I really do like splitting those up because we can dive deeper, but this is really about union. This is really about how they're relating to each other with these full divine partnership readings. It's really about the partnership as a whole. So we will dive a little bit deeper, but I love doing these too because we get to see exactly where they are in connection to their divine counterparts. So yeah, this is beautiful energy, really beautiful energy. This is forward momentum. You guys, let me know in the comments what you are experiencing with your connection. I would love to hear if this is being validated for you. Okay, I said one more. We'll get one more and see what's going on with the Divine Feminine in their headspace, heart space, and physical reality here. Okay. That's funny. They just called me to the bottom of the deck and we have the Lovers. Beautiful. Divinely guided. Divinely guided. This love is divinely guided because it is made of love, and everything is made of love. We have the Three of Pentacles in the headspace, and the Ten of Cups. Let's get one more since we're doing packets of 3 here. Let's get one more in the headspace. In the World. Cycle has come to an end. A cycle has come to a close. The Divine Feminine is feeling this connection. They are feeling partnership with their divine counterpart. Again, according to the 3 Pentacles being the Trinity here, they are feeling this in their headspace, acknowledging this in their headspace. I'm also getting daydreaming about this 10 of Cups, envisioning their future with their divine counterpart, envisioning their life, their next phase of their life. All abundance, all wishes fulfilled. On a rainbow, brought forth on a rainbow is the message that they're giving me. All abundance, everything that you could possibly desire and want, being handed to you, coming down from a rainbow is what they're showing me. It's really beautiful. I wish I had the words to describe it. They're showing me a rainbow, and they're like, everything that you want to manifest is being brought forth on this rainbow. This magic. That's the magic of this connection. That's the magic of this next phase of your ascension journey. And this temperance energy is union energy, pouring into each other's cup, balancing this connection being one of healing. And again, we have the path leading to the sun. Hold on, I'm channeling a message here. Okay, this is what we were talking about in the very beginning, the divine guidance coming in and bringing this union to pass. This is the higher realms, and it includes loved ones. This is angels and ascended masters, higher dimensional beings, spirit guides coming in and tempering this connection so that you can come into harmony. So it's no more going to be the hot and cold. It's no more going to be the bullshit. It's no more going to be the in and out, the deception, the poor behavior. They are tempering this connection so that you can have this partnership, this union energy, this merging of the energies. And they're saying that when you merge the energies, they don't want this hot and cold energy. That's why they're tempering this, because they want you to have all your wishes fulfilled, yes, but also so that you don't, when you come back into connection, so that you don't harm each other anymore with triggers and with pain. This is something, they're coming in and creating this balance and tempering the energies for you, creating balance for you, so that when you do come together, it will be a final coming together. It will be harmony, it will be balance, it will be pure union. They're reminding me, I had channeled that before in the New Divine Masculine in the Ascensions Confessions video. I think also in the previous video that I had done before that, where they don't want this connection to be damaged, because when you align your chakras, you know, this connection can be very intense, and that's why you have separation, so that you can go to your separate corners and heal individually without harming the connection, without damaging each other, without hurting each other, because what you do as twin flames, you are reflections of each other, so you do bring up that soul sludge for healing. But when you come to this place of harmony and balance, it's no longer, you know, that's why I like the term twin souls, because it's not that you're still healing together, but it's not that triggering anymore. It's not that pain anymore. This energy is about pure harmony and balance and pure love. And so they're saying, put the past behind you, put that to rest, because now the divine is coming in and tempering those energies so that you won't be hurting each other anymore. You'll still see each other as reflections of each other, because that's who you are. You're one soul. You're one soul. You are reflections of each other. You are mirrors of each other. But because you have risen in your vibrations, because you have awakened and ascended so high, this is the next phase. This is the next phase. This harmony and this peace and this balance without the pain. This is consistency. This is partnership. This is balance. This is learning from each other and healing together without the pain, without the separation, without the in and out, the hot and cold, without the bullshit, without the deception and the poor behavior. This is what they are coming in to do. And divine feminines, you're feeling that, you're knowing that, because you yourself are in a place of peace. You yourself are in a place of faith and balance. And because you're in a place of balance, and your masculine is coming into a place of balance, you're recognizing that this is the next phase of your evolution. This is the next phase of this journey. And that you no longer have to be afraid. This is you coming to a place of faith now, knowing that you're being divinely guided and that you can surrender. They're giving me an energy of surrender here. They're saying surrender now fully. And trust in this. Trust that there won't be that pain anymore. Trust your divine masculine, that your divine masculine is a new divine masculine. Trust that they are someone new, because we are tempering the energy from before. So now it's going to be nothing but warm waters. You know, if it's too hot, it can burn you. If it's too cold, you freeze. And that's kind of what this energy was, wasn't it? That the passion was so hot that it was burning you. The love was so hot it was burning you. So you went into a period of like a deep freeze, especially for the divine masculines. They froze off their heart. But now they've opened their heart. Their heart has melted. They're feeling into their heart. They're feeling into their intuition. And this is the tempering of the energy. So now the water, they're saying, is nice and warm, so you can both jump in. You can both jump in. Beautiful, beautiful messages. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on in the divine feminine's heart space here? Yeah. Oh, divine feminines. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Divine feminines. This is where you were, feeling a little bit guarded. Still in your heart space, feeling a little bit guarded, like, can I trust this? Can I trust my divine masculine? But that's what you put a death to. You put a death to that old cycle. This was your transformation. You had to end that old cycle yourself. You had to close off that cycle yourself of the past, of feeling hurt and betrayed by your divine masculine. Because just as they were closing out their cycles, so were you. And so now you've transformed. And through your transformation, you're understanding that you can only ride forward now. And so you're putting your guard down. You're putting your guard down. You've been a little bit wounded. This is the Wounded Warrior card. But see here, you're standing up again. Yep, I'm going to pull out another card. I want the visual. I think it might be in the deck that's downstairs, but, and I'm not going to, oh yeah, here it is. Perfect. This is what we had channeled in one of the previous readings, the Union Energies reading. You see how he's kind of like, oh my God, you know, he's taking a break, he's on his knee, he's wounded, he's battle weary, he's worn. Now you're standing back up. You're sure of this connection again because you've transformed. You've let the past be in the past. You're understanding that just as you have transformed and changed, so is your divine masculine. And so now you're ready to open up your heart again. And just as your divine masculine is coming forward with this cup of love, so do you have a cup of love to offer. Neither of you staying in a place of fear. Both of you opening up your heart to love and this connection and each other once more. Keep it, if you're not here yet, surrender to this even more and have faith, because this is a process. It's a process to go from this fear and, oh my God, I can't do this anymore, and, you know, kind of feeling like battle worn and weary, to standing up and ready to fight again. But now know that you're fighting for this connection, you're fighting for this love, and that you're not alone. Your divine masculine is coming forward towards you with this cup of love, just as much as you're riding forward towards them with this cup of love. It's this Three of Cups energy again. This Three of Cups, this your cup, their cup, and the divine pouring into each other to expand in this love. No longer fighting. You're no longer carrying the burdens yourself. This is going to be equal partnership now. From here on out, this is going to be equal partnership. So step into your heart space and recognize the transformation that's happening within yourself. And open up your heart to this love and this connection once more. Okay, what's going on in this physical space for the divine feminine? What's going on in the physical space for the divine feminine? In the physical world. What's going on? Okay, I'm not going to take all that. I'll take that. Oh, Three of Wands. Matching their Three of Wands in both the headspace and the physical reality. Both of you ready to take this step, this leap of faith, this new journey. Both of you looking at the horizon, looking at your future, envisioning your future, this happy life together. Wanting this harmony, wanting this balance, wanting this relationship, wanting this love. Feeling this passion for each other and wanting this victory. What else do we have for the divine feminines? The happiest card in the deck. The Sun card. Just, this is your divine masculine energy. This is your divine masculine energy. And what's fascinating, what they're calling me to here is they have the moon, which is divine feminine. You're on their mind all the time. Just like divine masculine, they're on your mind. So this was the divine masculine's physical reality. Thinking of you, the moon being the divine feminine. This is your divine feminine's physical reality. Thinking of them, the sun being the divine masculine. You are thinking of each other, both of you, with the Three of Wands, wanting to start this connection anew, afresh, this new beginning, this new journey in life, in love, together. See if there's any other message. See if there's any other message. Feeling whole and secure and balanced and stable within yourself. Nine of Pentacles. Look at all those pentacles that have become manifest. Look at all that stability and that security. Wholeness within yourself so that you can become whole together. And you are whole together. Because as you balance the feminine and masculine energies within you, and as they balance the masculine and feminine energies within themselves, then you come together and merge those energies so that you are pure divine love. You are the Trinity. Merging those energies together. It is you as the divine feminine and them as the divine masculine coming together as one. As one. Amazing. This is just amazing. Beautiful. All right, let's get some how you guys are feeling about each other and the connection. How are you got passion on the bottom of the deck? I would say so. There's a lot of passion and a lot of love here in this energy. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. How are they feeling about each other? Let's get divine masculine. How's the masculine feeling for the divine feminine? How's the masculine feeling about the divine feminine? Let's get the divine feminines first. How's the divine, how is the divine feminine? Okay, take that one. And they want these for union energies. Okay. Retreat on the bottom of the deck. The energy that they're giving me here, they called me to this, is alone time together. We have the getting to know each other card here. What was this? Let go of control issues. We have the getting to know each other card here. This is this new phase of life. And so it's almost like retreating together, getting to know each other together. It's time to disconnect from the world and enjoy each other's company again. This could be some of you who are going away, who might be traveling to or with each other. This is an energy of just retreating into your own kind of like bubble again for a while so that you can get to know each other, so that you can learn about each other again, have those heart-to-heart conversations they're saying. Ascend to this higher level of engagement we have for the union energies. Okay. So for I'm going to start with the divine feminine, actually they're calling me to. For the divine feminine, we have let your friends help you and let go of control issues. This is more surrender, divine feminines. Allow this situation to unfold naturally because this is what they want to focus on, because the situation is unfolding naturally. This situation is transforming. They are coming towards you. Allow them to surprise you. Paired with this card, so the let go of control issues, they're not focusing so much on that anymore. It's not that energy here. What they want you to do is allow this to unfold and manifest, because paired with the let your friends help you, this is divine guidance. They want to surprise you. The universe, your spirit team with your divine masculine wants to surprise you. So anything that you're envisioning, keep those daydreams, hold on to those visions, because that is how you manifest, but release the outcome, release the expectations of what you believe is going to happen, because it's going to be different and possibly even better than you anticipated. So release what you expect, especially this mistrust, any doubt that you have, any fear that you have, release that. Put your faith completely in the divine. And yes, they're saying even put your faith in your divine counterpart. Put your trust in your divine counterpart. We have the trust card for union energies. Trust each other. This is a safe space for you to love now. Trust each other and trust the divine. So divine feminines, allow this to unfold, because it is unfolding and it is beautiful energy. It is a gorgeous, beautiful energy. I hope you can feel it within yourselves. Because again, they're pointing me to the sun card, this happiness. This is what you're experiencing and what you're going to be experiencing. Divine masculines, getting to know each other. This, you are understanding that this is a new foundation, that this is a new beginning, and that you might have to get to know each other. Having respect for your divine feminine and what he, she, it's just the energy, what she has been through, the pain that she's been through, and yes, possibly even the pain that you and your behavior has caused. But know that there's forgiveness here. Know that there's just love here now. And that you might be tempted to keep testing the waters, but eventually you'll have to take that leap of faith, they're saying. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So allow this bond to deepen. You know that this connection was worth waiting for. You know that you had to go through all that you had to go through in order to raise your vibrations and awaken to this connection. Your divine feminine knows this too. Divine timing was at work. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Divine timing was at work here, pulling you two apart in some cases. In some cases physically, in some cases just energetically, so that you can heal, so that you can raise your vibration, so that you can ascend. But now is the time. Now is the time for your bond to deepen. Now is the time for you to take that leap of faith. Now is the time for you to trust each other. Look at that beautiful connection here. Now is the time for you to trust each other and for you to come together into this higher level of commitment. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. For some, it might be actual engagement. For some, it might be engaging in heart-to-heart conversations. But this is reciprocity. This is reciprocal energy. because you're trusting each other, because you're trusting yourselves, because you're trusting your heart and the cup of love that you have for each other. This is a deepening connection. So have faith in this. This is a new foundation. This is a new foundation, a new beginning for each other. So don't have any fear as you go towards each other now. Don't have any fear. They're pulling me towards the Lover's Oracle deck, so I'm going to get some final messages here. Some final messages from your divine counterparts, higher selves. So divine masculines, what is it? No, okay. They're telling me just divine guidance for both of you. Okay, so this is going to be, I guess, union energies, divine guidance for both of you. Okay. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. It's again that trust. It's again that period of rest, period of reflection, period of anchoring into that awakening and anchoring into this connection, understanding this connection. The energy that they're giving me here, you know how we were just talking about for the divine masculines, this getting to know each other, this deepening of the bond, this higher level of engagement. When they're saying give each other some space, the energy that I'm getting here is not physical space, but it's respect. It's respect for what each other has been through. Compassion. Have compassion for what you've both been through as you get to know each other again, as you continue to build on this foundation. Have respect and compassion for what you've been through, and trust that you can trust each other now. Any other messages? What other messages do you have for these divine counterparts? What other messages do you have for these divine counterparts? Ooh, okay. All right. We have forgiveness, transformation, and power. The energy that I'm getting from power is power couple. This is a powerful love because it is a divine love. It says you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. The energy that I'm getting here is you know what's right for you. You know where your power lies. It's that Emperor energy that we got in the beginning with that singular message. You have the power to walk away from anything that's no longer serving you, any of that toxicity as you continue to raise, because remember, you're still going to be healing. This is a process. You're still going to be healing and transforming, but now you're doing this together. So step into your power. Step into your power. Step into this love energy, because this is powerful energy. This is passionate energy. And what is more powerful than love? And we're not talking about corrupt power. We're not talking about control. We are talking about divine power. We're talking about love. And there's nothing more powerful than love. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Don't look at the past anymore. Forgive your divine counterpart. Both of you, forgive each other for what you've been through. And know that you're putting the past in the past. You're putting the past to rest because you are both changed. You have both transformed. And now, because you have gone through this transformation, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. This is a new phase in your journey. You're calling me to one more. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. This is that beautiful, divine, oh my gosh, I just dropped my cards. This is that beautiful, divine love, that heart expansion, that pouring of the cups, that 3 of Cups energy, that soulmate energy, that 2 of Cups. As you fill up your cup of love and they fill up their cup of love, you have something to offer to each other. And that love just expands and expands and expands. And when it comes to the heart, there is no right or wrong. There is no right and wrong in how you approach each other. There is no right or wrong in how you build this new foundation. There is no right and wrong in how you express yourself. As long as you're coming from a place of the heart, as long as you're stepping into your true, authentic soul self, as long as you are embracing this love. So allow that love to expand because it's coming from a place of the heart. Amazing, amazing, amazing reading. I'm so blessed and grateful that we did this. You guys, we are going to be back with specifically masculine and feminine readings and union energy updates coming soon. We'll do a full divine partnership reading again next week, just like this. But I do like doing the masculine and feminine and getting deeper into those energies as well as the union. But I do like doing these as well. So we'll have a little something for everybody. You know, we'll just see what Spirit calls me to do. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know if this is resonating with you. We will also have the daily energy updates coming over the next few days, Monday through Friday. So make sure you don't miss that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon.